This one sentence changed everything. Because before, I had an offer that wasn't selling, and I thought I had to change it. But luckily, I didn't. Instead, I replaced complicated marketing with this one sentence. And that sentence brought me 2,100 customers and more than $300,000 in sales without changing the audience and without changing the offer. So, in this video, I'm gonna break down this one sentence for you, what works, what doesn't, so you can copy me and you can turn your offer that is not selling into a bestseller. Sounds cool? If you want to explain your offer, there are only two ways to do that. Either it's smart or simple, or it can be short or long. Okay? Most of the coaches, including myself before, were in this space, having very long and very smart sounding offer, which seems like, yeah, that's cool. But let me read you one example. It's a real life example. It says, I provide entrepreneurs with the necessary assistance to implement solutions and ideas in the digital and technological world in a safe and reliable manner, as if I were a member of their own team. Question: do you know what it sells? This is a real example of a coach, and I'm not trying to make fun of this coach. What I'm showing you guys is for that coach, that offer for that coach was simple enough and clicks all the dots. But for people, is long and sounds smart, but doesn't bring any idea what the coach is selling. And if you are here, you have no flow of money, no flow of clients, no flow of nothing. Where we want to be is our offer or offer description has to be very simple and very short, because here is cash flow. Okay? And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can go from this to this using this sentence. Every one sentence needs to follow 5 P's. Okay, 5 components, 5 P's. So if we read this sentence, I replace my sales calls with a simple reward video, and 61 new coaching clients later, I'm not going back. There are 5 P's. So let me break it down for you. I replace my sales calls. Sales calls, it's pain. Okay, what we want to do with pain, you need to be sure that the pain is broad, which means many people relate to this pain and have this pain and they want to solve it. Next one, I replace sales calls with a simple reward video. Simple reward video is new path. Okay, that path, that's your unique solution, and that path has to be unique. People want new, unique solutions. I will break it down later in this video because this is really cool stuff, and it's the most important part of the whole one sentence approach. Next one is, and 61 new coaching clients later. What's that? That's proof. That's proof that it works. Why we need proof? Because one very famous marketer once said, a claim without proof is just BS. Okay, and we don't want to be perceived as saying BS. So instead of that, we need proof. And the proof needs to be specific. Ideally, numbers, if it's measurable. If you have an offer that is not measurable, let's say parenting, teaching kids, usually it's the emotion. Okay, so or the action. So now kids are listening to every word I tell and make deals with parents, whatever. Okay, so that's proof. What's the next one? I'm not going back. This one is pain less. As you can see, there is no pain. And the reason for this is because people want to buy peace of mind. They want to do the thing only if that brings them peace. So it's like reconfirmation of the pain, that the pain is no longer there anymore. And the last one, the last P, if you look at the whole sentence, is set as a story. So the last P is plot. And the goal of this is to say it as a story. Story. Why? Because people hate when a guru telling them what to do, and instead they want to follow leaders who do the thing. So instead of you should be doing this, instead of that we use I replaced and I did this. And if you like it, use the same thing. Okay, so those are 5 P's: pain, path, proof, painless, plot, in one very short sentence. So now it's time to find your unique mechanism. So in my case, it was a simpler reward video. How you can find your uniqueness if you have an offer that you think like there is nothing like exactly unique. It's very, very simple. You need to understand how marketers promote products. So if you look at the products and the marketing promotion, they have a product, for example, an Apple iPhone. I'm an Apple fan, so an Apple iPhone. If you look at the product, iPhone 17, let's say Pro, it like 95% of that product is old. Basically, those are old features, like it can still send text messages, you have photos, an internet browser there, whatever, calls, the old features. There are only like 5% that are new. But those 5% new are the key. Because when you look at the marketing, so this is the product, this is new iPhone. If you look at the marketing, they flip the game. They just say at the beginning, yeah, this is a new iPhone. That's the old thing, you know? But then the rest of the presentation, they promote the new thing like it was everything. Okay? In iPhone case, it is a camera, like this big camera um, on the back of the iPhone. So what you can do and how you can use it in your marketing. Your goal is not to find a like completely unique method or mechanism to deliver the results to your customers. You might build on old principles, but you probably change something, like some little detail that makes it different. What you need to do is to find a detail and promote it as the whole thing. Like that's the new thing. The question is how you can find it. And it's pretty simple. All we need to do is to ask ourselves 100 reasons. I love that exercise. What it does, you ask yourself, what are the 100 reasons why I love my method? Okay, so I'll give you an example how I do that. When I was trying to find my path for my offer, I asked myself, like, why do I love the method I'm using to get clients? And I came up with a couple of ideas, like because I can have clients without sales calls. I work with action takers, and I can sell high ticket offer, and many, many more. Usually, after 10, 15 reasons, you will get stuck and you cannot move. So what you do then, you go back to your 10, 15 and you ask yourself, why do you love that specific reason? So that it unlocks another detail so you can go deeper. Okay. So in my case, it was like, why do you love working with action takers? And what do you love about the action takers about your offer? And I was like, I don't need to motivate people. Like my reward video motivates them to go through the program. And then I was like, oh, my reward video. That's my uniqueness. That's the thing that replaces the sales calls, because when people take action, they usually understand the offer and at the end they buy. So that was my uniqueness. Your job is to find your uniqueness. So go through this 100 reasons exercise. You will find something that is 5% of your teaching, but you promote it as the whole thing. Once you have your path, your detail, now it's time to be sure that we are not making one of the 3 very common mistakes. Because we don't want to be broke, we want to be paid. So what are 3 common mistakes? First one is guarantee. And I'm not telling you that don't give any guarantee. What I'm telling you is your path is not guaranteed. I'll explain. Imagine that you are selling weight loss program. And if I told you, or you are buying weight loss program, and if I told you like, look, you can lose weight with my program, I can guarantee you the results. If you count calories, you can lose 15 pounds in 15 weeks. Would you join? Probably not, because counting calories, it's not your path, not the preferred path. Okay, so it doesn't matter what guarantee I slap on it, you probably won't join. Next one is without. I see it a lot. Coaches promote like, this is my program, how to lose weight without counting calories and without exercising. But the very next question is, okay, but how it works? And the same is the name. When you slap a new cool name on your offer, it doesn't mean it's gonna sell. So if you say, I have a new really cool offer how to lose weight, and I can guarantee you that you will lose 15 pounds in 1 month, and it's our proprietary XY78WZ system, would you join me? Like, you will be like, yeah, the name is a bit confusing, but can you tell me how it works? That's why those three things are not your path. Your path is you need to actually sell. What is it not? You need to sell what it is. That's the goal. If you don't mention what exactly it is, like in my case, it's a simple reward video, people would be confused. Okay? An example of what it is a client of mine. She teaches people how to learn different languages. By the way, she helped me, amazing lady. Her name is Lydia. And basically, instead of telling people like, you can learn English without learning grammar and without memorizing words, she just said, you can learn English by watching Netflix. And by watching Netflix, it's what it is. And people were like, wow, that's a cool way. That's what I want. And 4,000 courses plus later, it still works. Okay, cool. So that's what we need to avoid. 3 big mistakes. It's not guarantee, it's not without, and it's not the name. You actually need to name it what it is. And now when you have your one sentence, it's time to multiply it. Okay, so your one sentence is written, you have your detail, your path, you promote, and basically what you can do, you can turn it into ads. Basically, this is exactly what I did. This was the ad, I was running it as an ad, and I got more than 2,000 customers. What you can do next, you can use it on your sales page. So what I did, once I found that the angle works, what I did, I changed the main headline of the sales page to literally to this sentence. So it was very aligned with the message. And more importantly, the whole sales page I wrote in a way that was around that one thing, that reward video. I removed everything that wasn't that, and I just wrote the whole sales page around this sentence. I was talking about sales calls, I was talking about reward video, and I was talking about how many clients it got me. Okay, so that was the sales page. Next one, what you can do, you can turn it into emails very easily, or socials, like videos or carousels, the way you want it. If you paid attention at the beginning, you would spot that I actually used this phrase at the beginning as a hook for this video. I said, I replaced, let me show you. I said, I replaced complicated marketing with one sentence, and then I got more than 2,000 customers and $300,000 in revenue, and I'm kind of like done with complicated marketing. So basically, I use the same structure of the ads. So that's how you can use it in socials, in emails. Basically, ask ChatGPT how it can turn it into many different angles, because an email, one email can talk about the pain point more. The other email can talk about your new path. Another email can talk about your story. It could be multiple different emails. The core here is to understand the thing is your one sentence is your main topic, and that's the goal. So let's wrap it up. What we need to do when we are promoting our product or offer, we need to understand that the message cannot be smart and long because people don't understand it and will bring no flow of clients. It has to be simple and short. That creates cash flow. Our message, our one sentence, need to follow 5 P's, which means it's pain, path, proof, painless, and said as a story, which means plot. The hardest part to find is the uniqueness. What's your uniqueness? So how you can find it? Very simple, by understanding that every product is created this way. It's 95% of other solutions, like it's very similar to other products, but it has like 5% difference, and that's its uniqueness. But the way it's marketed, it's flipped, which means we say like, yeah, it's just an iPhone, but this is like 95% of the marketing is that new thing, the new uniqueness. So how you can find it? With the exercise 100 reasons. You ask yourself, what are the 100 reasons? Why do I love my approach? What makes it different? And you will find that one detail that you can promote, like this. Okay? Once you have it, be sure, once you have your path, be sure that it's not just guaranteed, it's not without, and it's not the name. It cannot be like, I get high-ticket clients without chasing them in DMs and without sales calls. It's not that statement. It's what it is. It's like, I'm getting high-ticket clients with a reward, simple reward video, what it is. Okay? That's how you get paid. And once you have that sentence, it's very simple. You just multiply it. You can run ads. You can turn it and put it on the sales page as a main headline. You can find many different angles for the email and for socials where the sentence is actually the main topic. If you need any help with writing your sentence, shoot me a DM. The link is below in the description. Go to Instagram and shoot me a DM. By the way, it's a brand new Instagram account. I made a dumb decision a couple months ago and I deleted the old one. So you just know. Shoot me a DM there and see you in the next one. Bye.